Hi there everybody, and welcome to Animal World. Before you start your visit, I'd just like to tell you about a few special events happening here today. They're all free, and I'd really encourage you to go to as many of them as you can, as I think you'll learn a lot. The first event is called the World of Ants, and it's happening this morning, quite soon, in the Insect House, which is just a short walk from here. The well-known entomologist, Dr. David Crocker, who many of you will have seen on television, is giving a lecture all about ants, the different types of ants, how they organise themselves, what they eat, their behaviour, and so on. It's actually a fascinating subject. So, the World of Ants, a lecture by Dr. Crocker in the Insect House, and it starts at 11 o'clock and lasts for 60 minutes. At midday, that's 12 o'clock, there's a film which is just as fascinating, and it's called The Great Migration. This is all about birds and how they migrate across continents and oceans using the sun, the stars, and the Earth's magnetic field. As I said, it's a film, an absolutely spectacular film, which all the family will enjoy. Some fabulous photography, and it's on in Theatre C, which you can see here just behind me. So bear that in mind for 12 o'clock. The next event is a demonstration taking place in the exhibition room and given by Monica Chadha. It's called Encouraging Garden Wildlife. Monica will be showing you ways of encouraging animals, birds, and other wildlife to visit and live in your garden. How to place boxes for nests, what food to put out for them, and all sorts of practical advice. That's at 2:30, so just after lunch. The final free event for today is Birds of Prey. Tasha, their keeper, will be giving a display of some of our most magnificent birds and how they fly, and I thoroughly recommend this event. The display includes eagles, vultures, and owls, and will be starting at 3:45 on the lawn outside. It's an unforgettable experience. So remember, on the front lawn at 3:45 to see the birds flying. Now, I'll just give you a few directions before you leave, especially for those of you who are feeling a bit hungry. When you leave the main building, you come to an area where the path divides. If you take the right-hand path, you'll see the lake on your right, and exactly opposite the lake on your left is the gift shop. Apart from selling gifts, it sells snacks, sandwiches, and light drinks. If you walk on past the lake on your right, you'll also see the penguins. Go past the penguins and you'll come to the restaurant, also on your right. Don't go too far or you'll come to the aquarium. The aquarium is on your right at the crossroad, and just over the crossroad, also on your right, is the lion enclosure. If you're thinking of having a picnic, the best place to go is the picnic area. And for this, you need to turn left at the crossroad and walk along a few meters. At the end of the path, you'll find the picnic area on your left. Now, if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. And once again, I really hope you enjoy your visit. Thank you.
Which are your favourite animals?
Cats. Well, I love my cat because I've had him for nearly a year now. And I love him. He's so beautiful. He's black with a white nose. He sleeps on my bed every night. And I'm not sure how you say this, but when he's there, I'm not alone. And I'm quite keen on birds. There are lots in the gardens around my house.
Which animals don't you like?
I hate insects in the summer. They're horrible.
Why?
Well, I live near a large river and there are lots of, I don't know what their name is in English, small insects which bite and come at night. I'm not too keen on flies either.
Where are the best places in your country to see wildlife?
That's a difficult question. I'm not sure. There are so many places with wildlife, but I'm not sure how easy it is to see the animals because it's really forest with many trees.
How popular is watching wildlife in your country?
It's hard to say. What is the activity called? Hunting is quite popular for some types of animal, but watching wildlife, I don't think I know if it's popular or not. I think people like to go to zoos, but it's not the same.
So we have to do a presentation on a successful person at our next seminar.
Yes. Do you have any ideas?
Well, I've been on the internet and picked out a couple.
Okay. I've got some suggestions too.
Right. Well, you start.
Okay. His name's Mahmoud Kabur, and he's a filmmaker in Dubai, in the United Arab Emirates.
Sounds good.
Yes, he's the managing director of a very big film company.
So what made him successful?
Apparently his uncle was a film student, and because of that, he started making short films when he was only 16.
That's quite young. And were they good?
Yep. He won a scholarship to go to Canada and study film, and that's how his career developed.
Great. Here's one of my suggestions. She was a ballet dancer, born in St. Petersburg in Russia in 1881.
Anna Pavlova. Okay. Why have you picked her?
Well, firstly, because her parents weren't wealthy. They were very poor, in fact, and yet she still went to the School of Imperial Ballet at 10 years of age.
Oh, that's so young. Was she very talented?
Yes, she was, but she didn't follow the rules of ballet. She was very individual and did things that were different from other ballerinas at the time.
Ah, and that's what made her stand out.
Yes.
Okay, I've got another woman, Marie Curie.
She's very famous. Wasn't she Polish?
Yeah, born in 1867. But did you know that she was the first woman professor at the University of Paris and the first woman to win a Nobel Prize?
Yes, amazing.
There were many brilliant scientists around when she was working.
So why did she do better?
Other scientists couldn't get ahead of her because she sensibly published her ideas straight away.
What a clever thing to do.
Yeah, everyone does it automatically these days, but all those years ago, people often didn't think about it.
Great. Well, here's one more.
Okay, who is it?
This is an African-American guy who worked as a chef in the 1850s. His name was George Crumb.
Did he make a famous dish or something?
Not exactly, but without him, we wouldn't have the potato chip, or crisps, as the British call them.
Oh.
Yeah. Apparently, he had a customer who was annoyed because his French fries were too fat and soft. So he sliced a new potato as thinly as he could and fried it until it was hard and crunchy. Added lots of salt.
And a new snack was created.
Well, I think we've got some interesting people here.
Okay, so we have to choose one of these 4 people.
It's going to be difficult.
Well, why don't we agree on some criteria that will help us?
You mean things like how old they were when they became successful?
Yeah, except I'm not sure how old they all were. What about choosing a woman?
Is it fair to select someone because of their gender? And look at celebrities. There are lots of women.
But it was different in the past.
Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. Let's pick a woman.
Great. Right, well, they're all pretty talented, aren't they? Some have even won awards.
Yeah, but maybe their fame won't last forever.
No. So we should pick someone who's done something great on an international level.
Yeah, that changed the world. Okay, I think that's it. We've got our 2 criteria. So what do we need to do before we meet again?
Well, how much information have we got?
Quite a lot of detail about their lives, but not enough about what they did.
Okay, so before we meet again, let's both find out as much as we can. It's always better to have too much information.
Yeah, you're right. What about pictures?
Yeah, I don't even know what this person looks like.
Okay, well, we might get some from the library, but I can look on the internet as well.
Once we've done that, we can get together and talk about the next stage.
Yeah. I don't think we can write the presentation for the seminar yet. Do you?
No. Anyway, it'll be fun working together.
Yeah. It's been quite an education doing this.
Yes, it's made me think about success and what it really means.
It isn't about money, is it?
No. And you don't have to be experienced to achieve it. It can just be luck.
But perhaps in most cases you need to have some natural ability.
Yeah, I agree. And I also think you do have to work hard and be determined.
Yeah. And really want to succeed.
No matter where you are or what you've done before.
It's quite a curious thing.
Good morning, the writing school. Can I help you?
Oh, hi. I'm ringing about the online writing courses you advertise on the internet.
Yes. Would you like me to send you a brochure?
I would, but I also have some questions.
Okay. Well, let me take your details first, and then I can deal with the questions after that.
Okay.
I just need to fill out this form. So, can you give me your first name, please?
Yes, it's Alex.
That's great, Alex. And what's your last name?
It's Sakdeva.
Okay, can you spell that for me?
Yes, it's S-A-C-H-D.
Is that P?
No, D-E-V-A.
Okay, I've got that. Now can you give me your address?
Well, I'm staying with friends at the moment, but I'll be in my new flat in Preston next week.
Well, perhaps the Preston address is best.
Okay, so that's flat 4A, 396 New Valley Road.
New Valley Road.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, that's great. And we know the town. That's Preston.
Yes.
Do you know what your postcode will be there?
Oh, I think I've got it somewhere on a piece of paper. Let me see. Yes, here it is. It's BN6 3BZ.
BS?
No, BZ.
Right. I guess you don't have a phone number yet.
No, not at the flat. And my mobile's not working right now. I have to take it to the shop and see what's wrong.
Oh, I hope it's nothing serious.
Well, it's new, so it should be all right.
You could give me the number anyway, for the future.
Yes, okay. It's 0787 345077.
That's 354077.
No, 345.
Oh, thanks. I'll note that your phone is not working right now.
Okay, thanks.
Now, the last thing I need is an email address.
Okay, it's alex7@ptu.com. That's my personal address.
ptu.com. Fine. Now, as you're moving, I'll put something in the message box so that the brochure doesn't come too early.
Yes, could you do that?
I'll put deliver brochure next week.
Oh, that's great.
Now, what would you like to do about